The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Army's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go with me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the other.
Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Man, teams are always trying to find a way to establish momentum early. I don't know if you could do it better than that, though, David. Opening play of the game, you hand it off, he takes it the distance to score a touchdown.
And who says you have to pass the football to create big plays on the ground? Simple play, execution great. Talk about setting the tone for a football game. Consider the message delivered for this offense.
Gets the back moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the two-pointer is no good.
Army 6, East Carolina 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So East Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll run the screen. Past the 45. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Here's the pressure. Release to the back. Got the quick pass. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Fires to the tight end. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. Smashes through the tackle. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they've regained the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Jacksonville State. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Pirates decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive. You're
absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Shoots it to the left. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 30-yard line on first down. He'll pull it on the read. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. The lead up to 5 in the second quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Hauls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Richmond. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
To the air, it's Hauser. Under fire. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it back and the offense ready to go. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that.
And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and 4. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with it.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a...
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch. Coughs it up, but what do you know? Bounces right back to him, and he says, yes, please, I will take that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fakes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Hauser. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Howard. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown to get the 2-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Running in, looking for more room. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on every... Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And he's brought down after a nice game. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, ECU!
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7.
One play at a time. You needed the 2-point conversion to give yourself a chance to win. It's a 1-possession game. Now you got to go out and execute the onside kick, but a phenomenal job with that 2-point play to give themselves a chance.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The option look. He'll toss it. Got a little space. Quick step and go. Drills him with the stiff arm. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Johnson looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Running with the fullback. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Back to throw, it's Hauser. On the run, still looking. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he hauls it in at the 25. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in